What's up, guys? And today I'm gonna be giving you some grow garden tips. Alright, and I hope you enjoy the video because I need it. Alright, so the first tip is to avoid corn. Of course, I already destroyed all of my corn, but corn takes like forever to grow, and corn takes about forever to grow, and you should probably just get away from it. It takes forever to grow and it's worth barely anything. So you probably shouldn't do that. So if there's corn just in the shop, ignore it. Second tip, this is kind of like corn, but except for the second tip, I don't think you should avoid coconuts, but you probably shouldn't have done what I did with my coconuts. You shouldn't clump them together because they'll take a long time to grow. I mean, yeah, they'll take a long time to grow, and they also are just a pain to climb. Why is this here? Why is that here? Anyways, for my third tip is if you have a giant plant, then you should probably put it in much as the corner as possible, or else you're just going to be cramming up the entire thing. And that's going to be horrible. So the next tip is, the next tip is, I don't even know why I'm climbing this. Make sure to put your giant plants right in the right smack dab in the corner, or else you'll probably not have any room to climb your plants. And alright, so the fourth tip is, if you have a very good fruit like a beanstalk, then I recommend getting as much gear as possible and not planting it yet, because if you plant it immediately, there's a chance that it could just be like very small. And if it's very small, that's bad, because then there won't be much beanstalks. So get as much gear as possible. Also, if you're thinking that I got a lot of gear for the peach plant, that was out of luck. So get as much gear as possible if you want to have a really big, fruit. Like the beanstalk. But if there's just a rookie fruit or another duplicate of a fruit like a pepper or something, then just don't worry about it. Also, if you're what was that? Alright, the fifth tip, not do what I did with dragon fruits either, because even if you can climb them, just don't do it. The fourth tip is just stay away from rookie seeds. I'm sorry, but if you're a good player, I don't think you should have them. They're just kind of clogging up your space if you have them. Raspberries don't count. They took way too long to get. Anyways, the sixth tip is just don't clump up any trees and all. They're just a pain, okay? Alright, the sixth tip is, I didn't make a script for this. Probably the sixth tip is to, if you're a beginner, buy as much orange tulips as possible. They're cheap and they sell for quite a bit if you're a beginner. And the fourth tip is, the seventh tip is to complete daily quests usually, because it'll help you a lot, and yeah. Show me daily quests. I hate when that happens. So yeah, complete daily quests. They'll give you seed packs, and that's how I got my freaking peach plants, which is pretty cool. I'm not doing the replying to you guys' comments video yet because I'm just waiting for a bit more comments on my Single Monsters Island Showcase Part 2. I'm still waiting for a couple more comments on that, and then I'll do that video. Oh frick. The next tip is to whenever it says that the shop has been reset, always go there. Cause I got that one beanstalk from the shop. So, I should probably buy that grape seed. Nah, I'm not gonna worry about it. I have like a gazillion grape seeds. And the fourth tip is, if you have any small plants, you should definitely clump them up, because then they're all easy to collect. And also, don't use bamboo for harvesting, use them as ladders. Or, don't use dragon fruits as ladders. Even though they have a climbable trunk, they're cool, but they're a pain. See, like, you gotta... In this instance, if you want to get to the top of it and harvest all of your dragon fruits pretty quickly, then you gotta you know, get on top of it and literally like squeeze through all of the leaves. So yeah, that's a pain. And yeah. So the next tip is, I lost count, so I'm just gonna say the next tip. The next tip is to whenever you harvest your fruits regularly, they'll give you a lot of money when you sell them. Like, look at that! I just got $9 million. I just got 9 million monies. Just that. Am I in the wrong garden? I'm in the wrong garden. Yeah, so always make sure that your really good plants are really big. Avoid clumping up trees and clump up small plants like bushes, strawberries, because then you can easily just collect them all by just going near that. That was just, well, I already said those two. The next tip is probably, I didn't write a script to this, okay, so I'm gonna be thinking a lot. The next tip is, if there's any tall plants like this pink lily, you should probably build a bamboo ladder, and clumping them up might be a good idea, but it might not be at the same time. It's kind of hard to tell. And the next tip, gosh, avoid doing whatever this is. I mean, actually, this tip is actually good. You should actually do this. Like, if you have like peppers or grapes, you should actually like clump them all together, because it's still pretty easy to climb them, if I have to be honest. And I'm probably gonna destroy a couple of my apple trees, because these guys are just annoying. I don't want to destroy the coconut. I don't want to do that. I only need to shovel a couple apples. There we go. The second thought, yeah, whatever. You should probably avoid shoveling plants. I'm a victim of literally everything, but you should probably avoid shoveling plants. I'm a victim of coconuts, apples, like just everything. But you should avoid shoveling plants so that, because sometimes they're actually really good. Like, don't shovel this. That was an accident. Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't even use that. That was from the Lunar Glow event anyways. So yeah, you should avoid clumping up like trees and stuff. And Another tip is if you have a giant peach plant like me, you buy as much cosmetics as you can, because then you can obstacle course all the way to the top like this. And it's honestly kind of fun, if you ask me. So guys, that's probably gonna be the end of the video. Tell me if I like missed any tips, and maybe I'll do something later. But that'll be the end of the video. I'm running out of ideas. Okay, so we're just gonna yeah, go with that. See you guys later.